The hardest part of this whole thing is that it happened right in front of his son, because his son was also here watching what was happening, and he was screaming, "Dad, dad, dad," and then he told the officer, "You just shot my dad."
This morning, we're learning more about a confrontation after a traffic stop that led to an Aurora police officer shooting and killing a man. This is a live look at where all of this happened last night near I-225 and 6th Avenue. It is a completely different looking scene than what we saw yesterday. According to Aurora Police Chief Todd Chamberlain, the officer tried to make a routine traffic stop that was around 7:30, but the driver continued driving, hitting at least 2 other cars. The suspect then got out of his car and walked toward the officer, according to police. Chamberlain says the suspect also appeared to be walking towards a handgun that was at the scene and was walking toward the officer in a, quote, aggressive posture. You can see some of the remnants left behind from that scene last night right there on your screen. Now, Denver 7 spoke with a witness who was driving by at the time. She's also been a harsh critic of Aurora leadership over the past year or so. She says the officer and the suspect had some kind of exchange before shots were fired.
The man got out of the car and he started walking away from the officer. The officer pursued him, and then those two started to engage, probably for about a minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes. And then at some point, the officer that had the gun drawn was now facing this way, and the man was facing this way. And then moments later, he shot that man at least 3 times. I heard at least 3 gunshots fired.
And this is some of the video from last night's scene. Specific details about the exchange between the officer and the suspect before the shooting, those are still unknown. It's still not clear where that handgun that police say was on scene came from. Denver 7 did hear from the Aurora police chief overnight, who said there's still a lot to investigate.
The one thing I want to say that I think is also really important on this shooting right now tonight is that we have the officer's body-worn video. We also have flock systems or cameras from our mesh system that captured the entire event. We also have closed circuit televisions from both the restaurant across the street and I believe also from the gas station.
Now, the officer who shot and killed that suspect has been placed on administrative leave. Of course, we will continue to bring you any updates here on air and on our website, denver7.com, as we learn more. And coming up later in this hour, we're hearing from one of the dozens of witnesses that was there last night.